Well, the Seawolves have been on a tear as of late. They have won 7 matches in a row and are coming off of a sweep of the number 10 team in the nation, Western Washington, here this past Thursday. But tonight, the Red Leaves of Simon Fraser coming to the Alaska Airlines Center looking to avenge a 4-set loss a couple of nights ago against the Nanooks and get back in the win column. Hi, everybody. Keaton Homer along with you. Glad to have you along wherever you might be tuned in for Seawolf Volleyball tonight. Seawolves are the only remaining undefeated team in conference play. They come up with a perfect conference mark at 5-0, 15-1 overall. The Red Leaves have seen their conference record fall to 2-2 after the loss up in Fairbanks in 4 sets. They are 5-8 overall. Starting lineups introduced here tonight for both squads. Seawolves tonight wearing the green uniforms, green shorts with gold and white trim. As Simon Fraser wearing the white uniforms with black shorts and red trim. Seawolves will work right to left here in the opening set. As Simon Fraser looking to continue their winning ways against UAA as of late. They actually won the last meeting between these two. Simon Fraser won the last match 3-1. The visiting team has won the last 4 matches between these two universities. And it was that 4-set match here at the Alaska Airlines Center that Simon Fraser defeated UAA and has that 1-game winning streak going on against the Seawolves. Opening point, we'll go to UAA as Eve Stevens picks up the kill. Had a terrific night this past Thursday. Did Eve Stevens, had 21 kills on 48 total attacks, a 33% hitting percentage. Had 21.5 points for the Seawolves against Western Washington. Point to UAA, a double hit, and it's quickly 2-0 UAA here in the opening set. Players to watch out for the Red Leaves, Brooke Dexter, actually somewhat of a homecoming for Brooke here tonight. Former West Anchorage volleyball star. Dexter on the season leading the clan in hitting, the Red Leaves in hitting percentage. Also leads the team with 56 kills and 86 digs as well. Against UAF, Dexter had a 22% hitting percentage, 10 kills. A couple of blocks and 3 digs as well. This serve, an error by UAA. First points awarded to the Red Leaves here. 3-1. As Ava Kadimi, the redshirt freshman from Aurora, Ontario, with the serve and an ace for Kadimi. That serve hits the top of the net. Seawolves get the side out, back to a 2-point edge in favor of UAA. Mentioned Eve Stevens, she has been on the tear. She's been named the GNAC Offensive Player 3 times already this season. Mentioned the night that she had a couple of nights ago against Western Washington. Serve may have gone a little bit long. Nicole Blue tapped it back over. This one punched over this time by Brooke Dexter. And a point to the Red Leaves. As Brooke will step back to serve. Sends it away with her left hand. As Floyd with the set, Stevens on the attack. Nice block there initially by Hartman. Going cross court, picked up by Galloway. Nicole Blue gets the kill. First kill tonight for Nicole Blue. Nicole had 5 kills on 19 total attacks. Wasn't the best game for Nicole against Western Washington. And a service ace here for UAA, and it's 6-3. Seawolves come in ranked nationally number 14. That is sure to change, I'm sure, depending on what happens here tonight after the upset. Somewhat of an upset, I would say, against Western Washington. As Elder, good dig by Dexter, passed over to the far side on a good block as Jocelyn Sherman went up for the attack. And a block at the net. Four-point lead here in the opening set for UAA. As the Red Leaves are making a substitution. Eva Pearson. As Talia Lawanai with the serve. Blue punches it and then scrambling for the Seawolves a little bit. Stevens unable to handle the pass over. It was a wild pass as it was. As Nicole comes over here to the near side. Nice play as Floyd knocks it over. Pearson, and then a beautiful block by Nicole Blue. Credit Nicole Blue on that point. Hustling initially to keep the rally going, and then also picking up the kill. As Eve Stevens back to serve. Eve had one error a couple of nights ago and commits an error here. All-time series between the Red Leaves and the Seawolves. Seawolves lead 19-3 overall. They are 9-2 in matches here played in Anchorage. As Floyd, Elder. And a kill this time along the far side for Hannah Kaloof. And the Red Leaves trail by a couple of points. Galloway didn't mean to knock it over the net, but did nevertheless. As Floyd back to Blue, nice pass over. And a point to UAA. And the official going to have a quick word with Jocelyn Sherman, the sophomore out of Victoria, British Columbia. And the official making sure nothing on the wrists of some of the Simon Fraser players. Nothing there, so away we go. And a kill picked up by the Red Leaves. Makes it 9-7 so far here in the opening set. 4 kills, couple of errors on 9 total attacks for the Red Leaves. Seawolves 3 kills, no errors, 7 total attacks as the Red Leaves get back to within a point at 9-8. As LaChapelle with the serve here for Simon Fraser, and that one is a little bit long. Simon Fraser in their match on Thursday against UAF. Actually won the opening set 26-24 and then dropped 3 consecutive sets to the Nanooks. As a point awarded here to the Red Leaves. Too many touches by the Seawolves. Palouf. GNAC, that attack. Too long. We're tied at 10 now. Line drive serve, initially received by Eve Stevens. GNAC able to get the kills. It went off the hand of Sherman. And it puts the Seawolves back out in front by 1, 11-10. Helen Floyd going down the far sideline. Good serve. Stevens. Partially deflected at the net. Dexter blocked. Evans got a hand on it. Poor pass that time by Kadimi. And then a huge swing that time from Eve Stevens. Absolutely ripped one. As Floyd. And that one going to be awarded to UAA, reaching over. Simon Fraser. The Seawolves able to string together consecutive points, take a 3-point edge, 13-10. Dexter, another point awarded here. Double hit. And so now the Red Leaves committing some errors that have led to some Seawolf points. An ace for Ellen Floyd. Timeout, Simon Fraser. Floyd had 1 ace against Western Washington on Thursday, picks up 1 here, and it's 15-10. Seawolves out in front. So Simon Fraser head coach, Gina Schmidt in her 10th season. Calling a timeout here in the opening set after the Seawolves have put some distance between them and the Red Leaves. Take a look at some of the early stats here. 5 kills, 2 errors for UAA, 12 total attacks, 25% hitting percentage. Simon Fraser, 5 kills, 4 errors, 14 total attacks, and a 7% hit percentage. Each team has 5 assists. Seawolves have a couple of aces. Red Leaves have 1 ace so far. Seawolves have a couple of service errors as well here in this opening set. Set was tied at 10. Seawolves have ripped off 5 consecutive points. Line drive serve and another ace for Floyd. Initially received that time by Kadimi. Evans, and that was in. Able to keep it in along that back line, and it's 17-10 now. There's Ellen. Kadimi having trouble right now. The freshman on back-to-back points having a little bit of trouble. As Jocelyn Sherman checks out for Simon Fraser. Floyd down the far side. Kadimi with the set. Stevens. Gentile. The initial hit for Simon Fraser. GNAC able to get the kill. And another timeout going to be taken by Simon Fraser. Mentioned that the Seawolves are the only undefeated team in the GNAC conference coming in with a mark at 5-0. Take a look at the rest of the standings. Seawolves sit alone at the top coming into tonight. Northwest Nazarene and Western Washington at 4-1 sit at 2-3 respectively. Central Washington, UAF. Central Washington with a 3-1 record. UAF with a 3-3 record. Simon Fraser coming in with 2-2 record. SPU 2-3, Western Oregon 1-3, St. Martin's 0-4, and Montana State Billings rounding out the conference at an 0-6 mark to start conference play. Seawolves have won 7 straight matches. They are undefeated here at home. Perfect record here at home. Their lone loss came back early on in the season when they went up to Fairbanks for a tournament. Lost to Southern Florida early this month. 5-set loss to Southern Florida. That is the lone blemish on the Seawolf record so far this season. As Floyd out of the timeout. Hill able to power it off of Riley Plumhoff. And Davida Hill finally able to get the side out for the Red Leaves. As Ava Kadimi and that's served wide of the mark. Nicole Blue comes in. Madison Galloway will step back to serve. As Galloway, her serve. Anna Kolof. Unable to handle the serve, and an ace for Madison Galloway. The 11th ace of the season for Galloway. Blue got underneath it initially. Galloway will knock it over. Nice play by the Seawolves. Pass over to the far side, and it's a poor pass. And a point to UAA. And it's 22-11. As Galloway, line drive serve, initially Hill, the initial touch, Dexter rips one for the point for Simon Fraser. So Brooke Dexter picks up the kill and now will serve and almost got an ace, but the Seawolves able to keep it off the floor. Seawolves once again out of a scramble, get the point. Are you kidding? Some way, somehow, out of all that, UAA able to get the point. It's 23-12. As Talia Launai serve is long. Subs coming in for the Red Leaves as Jocelyn Sherman will come in and serve now. Sherman. Blue. Stevens punches it back to Galloway, knocks it over. Here to the near side, Floyd unable to keep it in play as Caitlin Hartman, with the kill, makes it 23-15. Floyd, Stevens, gets the side out. Set point here for UAA at 24-15 as the senior Stevens will step back to serve. As Eve with the serve over to the far side. Nice block. Did it stay in? No, it didn't. Just outside that far line. So the Red Leaves will serve now, trailing 24-16, and an illegal rotation and a point to UAA, and that's how the first set will end. And head coach Gina Schmidt a little befuddled about how that first set comes to an end. Nevertheless, Seawolves take the opening set 25-16. We'll step aside. We'll come back to the Alaska Airlines Center as the team switch into the floor. You're watching Seawolf Volleyball on GoSeawolves.com.
Don't re-roof, restore with Alaska Roof Restoration, specializing in inspection, repair, and restoration of existing flat, low-slope, and metal roofs. Our completely seamless system seals out water and is proven to perform in Alaska's tough climate, offering a long-lasting, cost-effective, sustainable alternative to traditional re-roofing. Plus, with maintenance reapplication and our renewable warranty, your roof can last the life of the building. Contact us today for a free quote. AlaskaRoofRestorations.com.
Seawolves able to take the opening set. And you're at home against the Red Leaves of Simon Fraser. Seawolves had 9 kills in that first set. 9 kills, 2 errors, 17 total attacks, 41% hitting percentage for UAA. Red Leaves themselves also had 9 kills. They have 4 errors on 23 total attacks, 21% hit percentage. Each team had 9 assists. Seawolves had 5 aces, however, in the first set to Simon Fraser's 2. Ellen Floyd, Eve Stevens leading the way with 4 points apiece so far tonight for UAA. Brooke Dexter leads the way for the Red Leaves with 3 points, 3 kills, 5 total attacks, 60% hit percentage right now for the sophomore from Anchorage, Alaska. Officials going over the lineup, making sure everything is right on the floor. And the Seawolves will receive the opening serve from Simon Fraser here in set number 2. As Eva Pearson. Stevens, Pearson, what a play that time by Sherman. And the Red Leaves able to get it over. Floyd, back to GNAC. Sherman, here to the near side. Nice block and in. Eve Stevens and Isabel Evans teaming up as Madison Galloway will come in for GNAC. So Galloway floating serve and it's long. First error tonight from Galloway on the serve. That's Hannah Kaluf with the serve. Nicole Blue on the attack. Block. Blue pops it back in the air. Floyd will swat it over. Dexter with a little power in the kill. 1 point lead for the Red Leaves. Evans. This one popped up and out of play towards us. Ties it at 2 as Talia Lautenai, a senior from Wailuku, Hawaii. Dexter. Pass it back to Dexter again. This time able to get the kill as Lautenai unable to slide her right hand underneath. So 13-2, or excuse me, 3-2 to start set number 2. Eve Stevens. Dexter. Looking for maybe a touch. Nice challenge here. Many of the Red Leaves players think that ball was tipped on the way out. And Gina Schmidt conversing with her squad, saying, did it actually happen? And they're going to challenge. See if the ball was tipped by UAA. Almost immediately, the Red Leafs players said they thought there was a tip. So they'll go to the monitor and see if indeed that is the case. Seawolves, after tonight, will go on the road for 3 consecutive games as they'll play up at UAF to start on the 1st of October, then the 6th and the 8th of October. They're at Central Washington and at Northwest Nazarene before they come back home here at the Alaska Airlines Center to take on Seattle Pacific and Montana State Billings. Officials still over at the far side. Taking a look at the replay monitor. Point was awarded to UAA. Fraser challenging, seeing if that ball was tipped by the Seawolves prior to it landing out of bounds. Quite a lengthy review here. So the second set has kind of hit a stalling point. Mentioned that Eve Stevens earning Offensive Player of the Week honors for the third time this season. Eve had a terrific road trip prior to this homestand against Montana State Billings and Seattle Pacific. Had 20 kills, 3 aces against SPU, along with 5 blocks as well. So now the officials will go over to the scores table. Will they make a change? About to find out. And the point will stay with UAA. So we stay tied at 3 as Eve Stevens will send it away. And Elder misplayed that one. Leilani Elder, the sophomore from Kansas City, Missouri, went up and spiked it right into the top of the net. So Brooke Dexter, Nicole Blue, Dexter with the initial hit for the Red Leaves. Good block by UAA. On the attack, wide of the mark that time was Jocelyn Sherman. So Riley Plumhoff. On the attack, coming here near side, was Caitlin Hartman. As Hartman able to get the side out, and the Red Leaves pick up the point, but now it's Chris Green that's going to use a challenge. Green thinking that ball landed wide. We'll see. First challenge went in favor of UAA. See if the second one of the night will favor the Seawolves as well. Seawolves have been climbing the Division II rankings. 4th straight week that UAA has been in the pool. Seawolves are one of 2 GNAC teams in the rankings, Western Washington being the other. Central Washington also receiving votes as well, but not quite in the top 25. Seawolves, I think coming into the season, I'm sure Chris Green thought that he had a very good and experienced squad. Be interesting to know if he thought his team would be this good to start the season. The way that they have won matches, the winning streaks that they have put together, started off the season with, just looking at the schedule, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 straight wins before that first loss of the year against Florida Southern. Seawolves now have strung together 7 straight wins. As the point will go to Simon Fraser. It'll stay theirs. So this challenge favors the Red Leaves this time. It's a 5-4 lead as Jocelyn Sherman sends it away. And immediately, Leilani Elder able to answer. Makes up for her previous mistake a couple of points ago. Second set tied at 5 now. It's Makana Elenecki. Red Leaves able to scramble. They thought maybe the ball was touched by UAA, but it was not. So too many hits. As Elenecki short on the serve. So back and forth we go here in the second set. We're now tied at 6. GNAC tapped it over. Nice play. Initially, Abby Willett was able to get her hand on it. Nobody behind her to back her up in time. As GNAC gets the kill. Ellen Floyd. Floyd. Stevens. Stevens again. Good dig that time by Kadimi. And that attack is long. The Seawolves now up a couple of points, 8-6. As Willett gets the kill, Abby Willett, the sophomore from Victoria, British Columbia, picks up her first kill tonight. Looks like it may have caught the Seawolves off guard a little bit. Here to the near side, and it's played into the net that time. As Evans will come out. And Emma Patterson now will come in. GNAC. Ball was tipped by the Red Leaves. Lisa GNAC picks up the kill. 5th kill tonight for GNAC, leading the Seawolves in kills. Here to the near side. Nicole Blue on the attack. Blue, Floyd, Stevens will just tap it over. Floyd, Stevens. Floyd. Stevens again. The Red Leaves trying to get the kill, and they do. Brooke Dexter finally picks up the point for Simon Fraser and makes it 9-9. And an ace. As Hannah Kaloof Gloff. Had an ace, and then ensuing serve has an error. Neither team here in the second set has been stellar. Seawolves hit percentage right around 11%. Simon Fraser's hovering right around 6%. Good play by Ellen Floyd. Nicole Blue. Pearson. Dexter blocked. Red Leaves keep it going though as they swing it back over. Here to the near side. Leilani Elder. Elder had 5 kills against Western Washington. Leilani has a couple kills tonight. Floyd, Elder again, back to back. (12-10). As Talia Latwanai. Dexter on the attack, rolls along the top of the net. On the Red Leaf side. Latwanai, what a play. And then Simon Fraser, Abby Willett played it into the net, hit it again. And it's a 3-point lead for UAA, 13-10. As Talia will serve here out of the timeout as Simon Fraser uses a timeout here in the second set. Seawolves so far tonight, 17 total digs. Simon Fraser, 16 total digs. Seawolves, a couple more kills than the Red Leaves so far tonight, 16-14. Red Leaves have doubled the amount of errors that UAA has, 8-4 so far tonight. For the match so far, hit percentage 31% for UAA, Simon Fraser 14%. Ellen Floyd leading the way so far tonight in points for the Seawolves with 5. Ellen, a couple of kills, 1 error, 14 assists. 3 aces tonight for Ellen, 6 digs. So Eve Stevens, after the last handful of games, and how many kills she has put up. Had over 20 last night, had over 20 the previous night when they played Seattle Pacific down in Seattle as well. Quiet tonight as Eve only has 3 kills so far this evening. As the error on the serve will give Simon Fraser control. As Elder blocked, and Eve Stevens trying to get out of the way. I don't think Leilani realized Eve was right there. 13-12. Stevens, initially played by Pearson. Dexter, able to keep it in. Tied at 13. As Ava Kadimi that serve wide of the mark that time. Dexter blocked. Dexter punches it over though, and picks up the kill. Brooke Dexter now with 8 kills, 8 points tonight for Brooke as Nicole Blue unable to handle it was Kaylin Hartman. So Nicole Blue will serve as Blue's serve is short. A rare serving opportunity for Nicole. GNAC swats it over. And a point to Simon Fraser as Lisa GNAC stepping over. Floyd. Stevens, Floyd. GNAC pops it up initially. Back to Stevens now. Good dig initially. That's on by Kadimi. Blue hustles underneath it. Floyd taps it over. Pearson swipes it over and gets the kill. Eva Pearson. And it's a 2-point edge for Simon Fraser, 17-15. And a timeout going to be taken by UAA. They now trail by a couple of points. Take a look at the statistics coming into the weekend. Both these teams in many of the major stat categories kind of at opposite ends of the spectrum. UAA, for the most part, in many of the major hitting categories at the top half. Simon Fraser toward the bottom half. Hitting percentage, UAA came in number 1 in the conference in hit percentage. Simon Fraser at number 7 in the conference. Seawolves, aces. Seawolves were 2nd. Simon Fraser's 8th. So 2 squads who, when you look at it on paper, on 2 opposite ends of the spectrum, but sometimes the statistics don't bear the entire story. It's 15-17 out of the timeout. Floyd swiped it over. And Kaylin Hartman had trouble as Floyd knocked it over, able to get the kill. Seawolves making substitutions as Emma Patterson will come back in. And McKenna Alanecki will step back to serve. Floating serve from Alanecki. Pearson on the attack and the kill. Hartman. And now Hartman will serve for the Red Leaves. GNAC. And then ball kind of got pinned there for a moment, it looked like. The Seawolves able to get the point, though. A couple of Seawolves and a Red Leaf player pinned it there at the net initially. And an ace. Ties it at 18. And it's in. Back-to-back aces for Ellen Floyd. Jocelyn Sherman letting that one go by. Pearson tapped over. Nicely done that time by Abby Willett. And we're tied at 19. Pearson with the serve. Floyd now passes it over to the far side, and Lisa Genet. An error here on the attack. And it gives Simon Fraser a 1-point edge at 20-19. Ball tapped down nicely by Hannah Kaloof. And the Red Leafs are taking a little control now here in the late stages of set number 2. 2-point lead, 21-19. As Patterson on the attack initially for UAA, and that one off the hands of the Seawolves as Hannah Kaloof with back-to-back kills. Timeout UAA as they trail by 3 points. 22-19. So Simon Fraser here in the second set. 12 kills, 5 errors, 32 total attacks, 21% hit percentage. Seawolves here in set number 2, 9 kills, 5 errors, 31 total attacks, 12% hit percentage. Brooke Dexter leading the way for Simon Fraser. 8 kills tonight, 17 attacks, 41% hit percentage. Pearson has 11 assists tonight to lead the Red Leafs. So out of the timeout, Red Leafs to serve. As they're up by 3. As Pearson, Riley Plumhoff unable to handle the serve. And Simon Fraser 2 points away from tying the matchup. As Pearson with the error gives UAA control of the serve as the Seawolves trail by 3, 20-23. As Maddie Galloway will come in to serve. Big spot here for the freshman. As Galloway, Pearson, Dexter gets the kill, and it's set point for Simon Fraser. Anna Kaloof. Long on the serve. So the Seawolves stay alive here in set number 2. As Talia Latwanai. Talia. Pearson. Dexter. Nicole Blue. Blocked. And that point gives Simon Fraser set number 2 at 25-21. So through 2 sets, we're tied at 1 apiece as the teams will swap into the floor. We'll step aside here briefly here at the Alaska Airlines Center. We're now at 1 set apiece between the Seawolves and Red Leafs. You're watching Seawolf Volleyball here on GoSeawolves.com. Welcome back to the Alaska Airlines Center through 2 sets. Each team claiming a set apiece here so far as we get ready for set number 3. Simon Fraser lost in 4 sets a couple of nights ago to UAF. They won the opening set against the Nanooks and then dropped 3 straight. Lost the opening set here tonight against UAA, but able to take set number 2. Lost the first set 25-16. Won set number 2 25-21. See if the Seawolves can bounce back here in the 3rd set. So Ellen Floyd will lead things off here in set number 3. And now we're ready to go. As Floyd with the serve. And the first point will go to the Red Leafs as Abby Willett with the kill. 3rd kill tonight for Willett. As Ava Kadimi. Stevens. Over to the far side. Sherman. A little bit long on that attack. Tied at 1. Galloway now will step in to serve here for UAA. Here to the near side, Brooke Dexter. Yet another kill. It's her 10th kill tonight. As Dexter gets the kill and now will handle the serve here. Floyd punches it over, but too deep. 3-1 now. Floyd swiped it over, dug out of there by Pearson that time, and a point to the Seawolves as Kadimi was unable to get underneath it in time. Talia Lawanai with the serve. Sherman able to get the kill. And so a good start for the Red Leafs. Here in the 3rd set, they lead by a couple, 4-2. Elder able to answer. Eve Stevens looking over at the sideline and Coach Green with the serve. As Nicole Blue. And the ball was tipped by Simon Fraser, and the Red Leafs wondering who did it, who touched it. There's not going to be a challenge here. So the point to UAA. Over to the far side. And Kaloof. Kaloof able to get the kill and recapture the lead for Simon Fraser. As Kaylin Hartman with the serve. Maddie got underneath it initially. Nicole Blue with the kill right at the feet of Hartman. Ties it at 5. As Madison Galloway will sub out, I should say. Alicia GNAC will come in. Riley Plumhoff will come in as well as Nicole Blue steps off the floor. Pearson with the set and pass over to the far side. Scrambling over was Lauenai. On the attack, and long. Anna Kaloof unable to keep it in. Seawolves have a 1-point lead, 6-5. As Plumhoff, floating serve this time. Pearson tapped it. Caught GNAC off guard a little bit. And Leilani Elder unable to back her up. As Eva Pearson will send it away as we're tied at 6. GNAC kept it in play. Plumhoff popped it in the air. Stevens. And Talia will send it back over. Pearson on the attack and the kill this time, Abby Willett. 4th kill for Willett tonight. And the Red Leafs looking like a completely different team in set number 2 and also here to start the 3rd set. GNAC. Kana Elenecki. Serve just kind of died there right at the end. And now another kill. As I believe it looked like Davida Hill. Actually, Brooke Dexter, excuse me. 12, not 22. Dexter credited with that last kill. Here's Dexter on the attack. GNAC. Dexter again. And Dexter now with 12 kills tonight. That's a 2-point lead for Simon Fraser. That serve is long. And the error on the serve, it's the 8th service error tonight for Simon Fraser. There's Ellen Floyd now. Dexter. Somehow, some way able to get the kill is Isabel Evans. Unable to handle it. As Ava Kadimi now. GNAC unable to keep it alive. And this is a nightmarish 3rd set here for UAA. Floyd, Stevens, long. And Chris Green can do nothing but scratch his head in bewilderment and now call a timeout as this team trails by 4 points, 12-8. Take a look at the stats here in this 3rd set so far. 9 kills for Simon Fraser, 2 errors. 15 total attacks, 46% hit percentage. so far here in the third set for Simon Fraser. For UAA, 5 kills, 2 errors, 11 total attacks, 27% hit percentage for the Seawolves. For the game now, Seawolves now being out-hit 27% to 21%. Red Leafs also with more assists tonight so far, 30 assists to the Seawolves 23. It's been a calamity of errors here for the Seawolves. Here to start set number 3 and also to end set 2 as well. So out of the timeout, an error committed on the serve this time by Kadimi. It's the 4th service error for Ava Kadimi tonight. And now Madison Calloway will serve as the Seawolves trail by 3. Pearson with the pass and the kill from Kaylin Hartman. So the Seawolves have not been able to string together any consecutive points here in this third set. As the Red Leafs have done a great job of getting the side out quickly. As the Seawolves will get a kill here as Eve Stevens, who's been somewhat quiet offensively tonight, picks up her 4th kill of the evening. As Talia with the serve. Pearson swipes it over. Nice play by Calloway. Nicole Blue long on that one. Jocelyn Sherman. And that one off the antenna. And a point to Simon Fraser. It's a 5-point lead for the Red Leafs. Floyd. Stevens. See if that gets Eve Stevens and the Seawolves going a little bit. Stevens. Pearson rushes over to the far side. And a point to Simon Fraser. And once again, the Red Leafs able to get a quick side out. It's Caitlin Hartman. Eve Stevens. Pearson, Dexter, in. Things are rolling right now for Simon Fraser, and another timeout going to be taken by the Seawolves. 17-11. You're in set number 3. Seawolves have been out of position numerous times here in this third set, which has led to some of the errors that UAA has had, and Simon Fraser has been able to capitalize on them. Give the Red Leafs credit. They have done a terrific job of capitalizing on the miscues that UAA has had. Stat line for Brooke Dexter. 14 kills, 1 error tonight, 25 total attacks, 52% hit percentage. Has 14.5 points tonight to lead all scores. 21 assists for Eva Pearson. Out of the timeout, Kaylin Hartman in control of the serve for Simon Fraser. Floyd here to the near side, Blue. Galloway, Blue, blocked and kept in. As coming in for the first time this season, Emma Beatty. And Beatty tested immediately. As Stevens able to power it off of Jocelyn Sherman to get the kill. And it's 18-12. As Emma Beatty, short stint into the match and checks out immediately. Riley Plumhoff with an ace. Seawolves trail by 5, 13-18. As Plumhoff. Initial hit that time by Sherman over to the far side. Stevens played it initially. Now here is GNAC, taps it over. Dexter now to the far side. Kaloof. Seawolves able to scramble and get it over. Dexter will pop it right back over. Plumhoff. GNAC. Kaloof. Tapped over by Elder, and the kill as Abby Willett misplayed it. Well, Seawolves get the point, now trail by 4. That's Plumhoff. Elder tapped it right back. Dexter. Floyd, Stevens. Seawolves finally able to string together some points. Get to within 3, 18-15, and now Simon Fraser wants to talk things over. As the Seawolves scratching and clawing their way back here in this third set. Seawolves hanging around here in set number 3. It's been an abysmal third set for UAA, but forcing Simon Fraser to use one of their timeouts here in the third set. Mentioned after tonight, Seawolves go on the road for 3 straight matches to start the month of October. We'll start the month of October a few hundred miles north from here, up in Fairbanks. Take on UAF. That's a 2 o'clock start time on October 1st up in Fairbanks. And then the 6th and the 8th, they take on Central Washington and Northwest Nazarene. Northwest Nazarene match is an early one, 10 a.m. Alaska time. Out of the timeout, Plumhoff. Stevens. Dexter. Nice play by Eve. Elder taps it over. Down the line, gets the kill. Seawolves now within 2. Simon Fraser getting their defense set. Riley Plumhoff Deep serve that time, here to the near side, and able to get the side out. Well, the Red Leafs is getting the kill. Or Sophie LaChapelle. As Eva Pearson now. Line drive serve. Plumhoff with the initial reception there as Eve Stevens starting to get her rhythm back a little bit. Picks up her 8th kill, leading the Seawolves in kills tonight. So Leilani Elder now. As Elder's serve into the net. As Anna Koloff will serve here for the Red Leafs. That serve is long. So the Seawolves, can they take advantage of the error? As Ellen Floyd will tee it up. And Floyd gives it right back. Ava Kadimi now. Floyd tapped it over, and it's a double hit. And now head coach Gina Schmidt wanting to argue as Brooke Dexter talking with the net official here. And arguing Kaylin Hartman's last play. And the point will stay with UAA after a little bit of discussion and clarification. It's 21-19. As Galloway Sherman able to get the kill. And Brooke Dexter Floyd, Eve Stevens. Here to the near side, Nicole Blue picks up the kill. 6th kill tonight for Nicole Blue. Seawolves back within a couple as Talia Lauanai will step back to serve now. And a miscue by Simon Fraser. And it gets UAA within a point of the Red Leafs at 22-21. Floyd, nice play. Stevens on the attack. Sherman pops it up. Floyd now will set it. Stevens ties it at 22. So the Seawolves have clawed all the way back to tie set number 3 at 22 apiece. Seawolves, who trailed by as many as 4 points in this 3rd set, have now tied it up. And a kill here for Simon Fraser. As they cut it along the net. 23-22. Sherman credited with that last kill. This kill will go to Eve Stevens. Tied at 23 now as Eve will serve. As Eve, line drive serve, initially hit by Sherman. Kaluf will play it over. Stevens with a little bit of power, but a good dig. Nicole Blue gets the kill, and it's set point for UAA. Timeout going to be taken by Simon Fraser. So the Seawolves have battled all the way back to get it to set point at 24-23. An impressive rally here by UAA in the late stages of this third set. A chance to take a 2-1 lead. As Chris Green is the attention of every single Seawolf player on the bench. They want to play this set point here. So out of the timeout, Eve Stevens will serve. Stevens. Here to the near side. Good dig that time by Lauanai as Stevens will knock it back over. Down the line and out! And the Seawolves capture set number 3 as they storm all the way back to win it 25-23. So we'll go to set 4. Seawolves leading 2-1. We'll step aside. You're watching Seawolf Volleyball. You're on GoSeawolves.com. Seawolves leading 2-1 as we go to set 4. It looked like disaster was going to strike for UAA in set number 3. Trailed by as many as 5 points at one time. Chris Green having to call a timeout to get his ladies back in focused. Seawolves slowly but surely able to string together some points, and then finally got it tied at 22 and able to win the last set 25-23. As we go to set 4 now. In that third set, UAA 19 kills, 4 errors, 33 total attacks, 39% hit percentage, had 1 ace in that third set. For Simon Fraser, they had 15 kills, 4 errors, 35 total attacks, 31% hit percentage, 2 aces. And I'm sure if you were to ask Coach Green right now how they won that third set, he'd probably say, I don't know. Somehow, some way, UAA able to come away with that third set as an ace right off the get-go to start set number 4 by Eva Pearson. Pearson with another ace. 2-0 start for the Red Leafs. Pearson, long on that serve. It's the 11th service error tonight for Simon Fraser. So Galloway now will come in and serve. Pearson, back set to Dexter. Talia, Galloway, can she knock it over? No. Maddie Galloway hustling over there, but unable to get enough on it to send it back across the net. It's back to a 2-point lead for Simon Fraser as Hannah Kaloof Stevens played it into the net. And this start to set number 4, very similar to the way set 3 started. Kaloof with the serve, but the Seawolves able to get the kill. Talia Lautenai will serve. Talia, initially played by Sherman. The kill, a rifle off the hand of Abby Willett. Absolutely obliterated that one. Stevens. Good block at the net that time by Kaylin Hartman. Nice dig by Kaloof. Sherman. Point to UAA, but Simon Fraser arguing that the ball was deflected. Are they gonna challenge? They're not going to. So the point will stay with UAA. Pearson. Sherman. Seawolves keep it going. No. A late call. Seawolves kept playing as if the point was still alive, but it was not. And it's 3-6 in favor of Simon Fraser. As Brooke Dexter with the serve now. Nicole Blue able to pick up the point. Powers it through a couple of red leaf blockers. As Lisa Genet and Riley Plumhoff now into the game for the Seawolves. Serve mishandled by Ava Kadimi that time. And Riley with her second ace tonight gets the Seawolves back within one at 5-6. Pearson taps it over. Elder block. Good job by Stevens to back her up. Genet able to get the kill. As Eva Pearson had to go off the antenna. We're tied at 6 now. Serve hits the top of the net. Sherman, good dig that time by Lauenai. Genet! Lisa Genet gives the Seawolves a 1-point edge. At 7-6. Plumhoff. Pearson rushing over, and that one's punched to the floor nicely that time by Hartman. What a play by Eva Pearson. Hustling over right in front of the scorer's table. Able to get enough on it to keep it going. Now we're tied at 7. Floyd trying to punch it over quickly. Got a little too much on that one. So Jocelyn Sherman with the serve now. Floyd's blocked at the net that time by Hartman. Block and a kill for Kaylin Hartman. And it's back to a 2-point lead for Simon Fraser. Floyd over to the far side. Genet wide. And is Chris Green going to challenge? Yes, he is. So Chris Green going to use a challenge here to see if the ball was in. It was close here along the near sideline. We'll see what the review has. So the third time that a challenge has been used here tonight. Second time that Chris Green has issued a challenge. He's 0 for 1 tonight on challenges. Seems like a fairly big point here in this fourth set. Completely understand why we like the challenge. Currently team trailing by 3 points. See if it's going to remain that way. Officials over at the scores table see if they change it or if they don't. That point will stay with, actually go to UAA. It was in. Thought for a moment point was going to go to Simon Fraser, but it is indeed going to go to UAA. So a good challenge by Chris Green. Gets the Seawolves back within 1. At 8-9. There's Elenecki with the serve. That attack wide that time. Ties it at 9. As Hartman, a little too much on that one. Makana Elenecki. Pearson in the middle. Hartman wide of the mark again. Subs coming in. Sophie LaChapelle will check in along with Serena Gentile. And that one misplayed by Sherman on an ace for Elenecki. And a timeout going to be taken as the Seawolves lead 11-9. Seawolves with a victory tonight can extend their winning streak to 8 in a row before they go on their 3-game road trip. It would match their previous 8-game winning streak to start the season. It would stay atop at the GNAC conference, undefeated, only undefeated team in the GNAC right now. Coming in with a 5-0 record here tonight. Simon Fraser, 2-2 in conference play, coming off the loss on Thursday against UAF in 4 sets. Trying to avoid a similar fate here against UAA. As they trail in set number 4 by a couple of points. As Elenecki ready to serve now. Good serve by Elenecki. Here to the near side. Koloff on the attack. GNAC. Good play that time by Kadimi on the dig. GNAC again. Is it in? No. Actually, they're going to say a point to UAA. It's a point to the Seawolves. Simon Fraser thought that it was their point. The flag went up. I think that confused a lot of people. That point will be Simon Fraser's, however. As Simon Fraser making some substitutions. As Calissa Beltran getting ready to check in for the first time tonight. And now they're over at the scorer's table again. And I think maybe they're discussing that previous couple of points ago when there was that confusion on who scored what point. It's right now, it's 12-10. The scoreboard on the in-house scoreboard had 12-12 for a moment. As a point to Simon Fraser, that one played into the net by the Seawolves. It's 12-11, 1 point edge for UAA. As Beltran, the junior from Surrey, British Columbia, with the serve. That one off the antenna, and we're tied at 12 now. that serve out. For Beltran, it's only the 26th set appearance that Calissa has been in. Came in a big spot. 1 point lead is Floyd now with the serve. On the attack and the kill, La Chapelle. Ties it at 13. As Eva Pearson. Pearson has 3 aces tonight. GNAC. Ball was deflected. And a point to the Seawolves and a kill for Lisa GNAC. It's her 10th kill tonight, matching Eve Stevens. Brooke Dexter, by the way, leads all scorers with 15 kills. And that one mishandled by Isabel Evans. So teams trading points here in the 4th set. Eve Stevens. Got just enough on it to get it past Jocelyn Sherman. Unable to get enough of the volleyball to block it completely. As Talia Lautmanai. Pearson with the pass here near side. Good dig by Lautmanai. Sherman again. Able to get it to the floor after Leilani Elder. Able to get the block. Tied at 15. Eva Kadimi. Long on the serve. Stevens, Pearson, Dexter with the kill. Sent it off of Eve Stevens and up and into the bleachers. Absolutely ripped that time from Brooke Dexter. There's Dexter with the serve. Stevens trying to respond. Dexter plays it back to Sherman. Here to the near side. That one around the antenna. 17-16. Seawolves recapturing a 1 point lead. As Riley Plumhoff now will come back to serve for UAA. Riley, the sophomore from right here in Anchorage, played at Diamond High School. And the first service error tonight for Riley Plumhoff. And it comes at a crucial time, ties it at 17 here in the 4th set. Sherman. That one knocked over by Hartman, and then the return is wide. And now the Red Leafs back out in front by 1. Here to the near side. Block by Ellen Floyd. Floyd with the pass over to GNAC and in. Able to go to that back corner with GNAC and tie it at 18. There's Makana Elaneki. Will send it away. Pearson here to the near side. And able to get the kill. Ayana Grigsby. Ayana hasn't seen too much action so far this season. It's only the 7th set that she has played in here so far on the year. And ties it at 19 to the Red Leafs. Anaya coming in. The Seawolves out. As that serve played over on the far side, Lisa GNAC with the kill. 12th kill tonight by GNAC, and it's 20-19. Here to the near side, Seawolves able to get the block, Stevens and Grigsby. It's 21-19. Timeout, Simon Fraser. So the Seawolves leading 21-19, late stages of the 4th set. Glad to have you along wherever you've been tuned in tonight for Seawolves volleyball. Keaton Homer along with you. UAA has not been the cleanest match by far, but credit Simon Fraser. They have battled throughout the evening. They had the Seawolves pretty much dead to rights in the 3rd set, and UAA was able to rally and win the 3rd set 25-23. It's been back and forth here in the 4th set. Seawolves leading by a couple of points now as Floyd with the serve. Pass over to the near side back here. Eve Stevens. Nice play by Gentile initially. And a double hit now. As the Seawolves get the point. Now a 3-point edge, 22-19. Line drive serve from Floyd that time. Over to the far side. Floyd, Stevens taps it over. Pop right back over by the Red Leafs. Grigsby blocked at the net that time by Hartman. That one not blocked as Eve Stevens with the kill. #12th kill tonight for Eve. Both Lisa GNAC and Eve Stevens, each with 12 kills apiece. And the Seawolves a couple of points away from claiming the 4th set in the match. Can the Red Leafs respond? Able to get that one back over. Grigsby, nice play initially. That time by Abby Willett. And now we're at set and match point. It looked like Willett played it cleanly initially, but apparently did not. Here we go. And the The Seawolves with the error on the serve. It's the 11th service error for UAA. And so now the Red Leafs will control the serve, but they trail by 4 points. Fans here at the Alaska Airlines Center on their feet as Eva Pearson will send it away. Floyd, Stevens, long. (24-21). And now they're going to review the previous points. So once again, another review. If for whatever reason this does get overturned and it goes in favor of the Seawolves, it'll be match points. And the Seawolves will have themselves an 8-game winning streak. Or an 8-match winning streak, I should say. Seawolves tonight, 48 kills. Simon Fraser, 48 kills. Errors, Simon Fraser 18, Seawolves 17. Total attacks, 120 total attacks for the Red Leafs tonight. Seawolves 111. Hitting percentage for both squads very similar. Seawolves 27%, 25% for Simon Fraser. Assists almost even as well, 48-47 favoring the Seawolves. See what the review has. If they change the point at all. So the point will stay with Simon Fraser. I would say there was not conclusive evidence on any of the reviews, I would assume. Replays to change that point. Nevertheless, 24-21. Pearson. Serve is long, and that's the match. Seawolves win set 4, 25-21. They take the match 3-1. So Simon Fraser comes to Alaska and goes 0 for 2. They drop each of their games in 4 sets here on this road trip. Seawolves keep the winning ways going. They stay undefeated here at home at the Alaska Airlines Center. They now have an 8-game winning streak once again. They will probably more than likely see their ranking in the national poll bump up from that number 14 spot. We'll see how far they get bumped up. Seawolves, as I've mentioned earlier on in the broadcast, will go on the road for 3 consecutive games starting the month of October. They'll start the month off up in Fairbanks. Take a look at some of the final stats. Leading the way for UAA tonight, 14 points. 12 kills for Eve Stevens on 37 total attacks, 27% hit percentage. Had 10 digs as well. Leading the way for Simon Fraser, Brooke Dexter, the sophomore from right here in Anchorage, playing volleyball for the Red Leafs, had 17 kills on 31 total attacks. A terrific hit percentage tonight, 51% for Brooke Dexter, had 17.5 points. It wasn't the prettiest game by any means, but the Seawolves will take it as they will go on the road for 3 consecutive games. We're not back here for Seawolf volleyball until October the 13th against Seattle Pacific. So until then, I'm Keaton Homer saying good night. The Seawolves victorious over the Red Leafs.